Today, for our first reading, we've seen the downfall of the wisest king, King Solomon. Today, we see that the Lord turns him away, and he says that the kingdom will be taken away from him in punishment for what he has done. And the question, I think, that immediately comes to our minds is, why did he fall if he was so wise? If he was granted wisdom by God, how is it possible then that he fell in such a disgraceful manner? Wasn't his wisdom a sort of protection against any sort of downfall? I would say, I think we can see his downfall in two ways. The first one is King Solomon tried to be wiser than God. What do I mean by this? He married 700 women and he had 300 concubines. Why did he have such a wide variety and huge number of wives? And the reason is, it was a political strategy. Solomon was trying to advance the kingdom, and a way of advancing the kingdom was forming allegiances and covenants with his neighbor tribes. And marrying with those women was a way in which he could secure the kingdom. So I said he was trying to be wiser than God because he was trying to advance the kingdom in his own way, not in the way of God, because God told him clearly, do not marry pagan women. But his approach was, I'm going to get to the same place where God wants to take me, but I'm going to take a different route. Because I think I'm stronger than God thinks I am. And sometimes that happens to all of us. We tell ourselves, I want to do something good. I'm not going to obey God exactly in the way He's asking me, but we're going to the same place. So his heart starts to go astray. The way that St. Augustine interprets Solomon's downfall is that he says, in being with these women, his heart went after them. He fell in love with them. He loved them. And then he was unable to say no to them when they asked him to do things that were against his religion. They probably lured him into offering sacrifices to their own gods. It made me think a little bit about Herod being in love with the wife of his brother and then being unable to say no to her when she asked the head of John the Baptist. So we also see that Solomon, although wise, still he was vulnerable in his affections. And sometimes our affections come in the way of using our reason according to God. So today, brothers and sisters, I think we can learn a lesson. No matter how wise we think we are, we're still all prone to fall. No matter how secure we may feel we are in coming to daily mass, in praying the rosary, no one is safe. No one is safe. We're all weak and vulnerable. So rather than relying on our own wisdom like Solomon did, I think today is a good day to say to ourselves, be obedient to God in the small things and in the big things. Be humble and sincere.